Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and improve your life. This is episode 266 of the Daily 180, and today we're going to talk about the idea of being, another of our B words as we're moving through this process. When I talk about being, I am talking about you and me, about human beings. Whether you view yourself as the current pinnacle of natural selection and evolution or divinely crafted by a divine intelligence, I got to tell you, you're magnificent. As a human being, we are magnificent creatures. What we are not is human doings. Sometimes in my life, I have found myself so wrapped up in what needed to be done, especially on what needed to be done next, that I found myself really in a pretty negative place. I ceased finding joy in the things that I was doing. I didn't have any joy in the accomplishments that I was checking off or in the company of the people that I was with, or even worse, in my circle of friends and families. You know, it was hard. It became unnecessarily hard. And it was because I was always focused on the idea of the doing. Rather than being patient with progress, I was frenetically focused on outcomes. Rather than being inspired by opportunities that were right in front of me, I was becoming bitter about the fact that they hadn't been realized yet. Rather than appreciating the love that was being shared with me and the people that were around me, I was becoming frustrated and very self persecutorial about how much I hadn't done for them or the things that I hadn't been able to give them. It was really not a very good, pleasant place. And quite frankly, people didn't like being around me very much. We are human beings. We are capable of creating meaning in for our lives by just thinking about it, by just changing our thoughts, and finding ways of improving the condition of other people's lives in much the same way by making a choice and taking small actions. We're human beings, each of us different and unique in a multitude of subtle ways, even at the same time, while we are so similar to other people that we can sense when things are good and bad, when they need to be helped, when they need to be encouraged, when they need to be loved. We share so much, and yet we're so unique, but all of those kinds of differences and similarities become very poignant for us and very clear for us when we slow down and just enjoy being. We are what Aristotle called prime movers. We are capable of taking action because we choose to, not simply being acted upon by outside forces, but of being able to choose an action and follow it through and move it forward. Now, there's nothing wrong with identifying things in the world around us or in our own lives that need our attention, and there's nothing wrong with putting attention into them. But when we find ourselves becoming so wrapped up in what needs to be done next that we don't have any joy in the journey, well, it's probably where we need to change directions. My challenge for you is this: take a few minutes to just be with your family and your loved ones. Express love to and for them, for what they are in your life and for how much they mean to you. And then with them, decide what actions need to be taken next. I hope this has been useful for you. If it has, give us a thumbs up, give us a share, maybe give us a subscribe and follow us for the rest of the journey. In the meantime, my name is Todd Wente. This has been the Daily 180. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.